I'm Chantal and welcome back to our YouTube channel, and we're back on Zoom as well on a Sunday at 9:45. This video is going to introduce the theme and our Bible story each week. So let's get going. Our big idea today is love, hope and faith.
Good morning everyone, my name is Bryony and I'm going to be telling you our story today. Now our story is going to pick up with Moses, so I'm going to tell you part of the story and then I'm going to leave you at the end with some questions to think about. So our story today picks up with Moses, and we pick up just after God has spoken to Moses. And he spoke to him through the burning bush, and he told him he had a very special job for him. He wanted Moses to go to Pharaoh, who is the leader of Egypt, and ask him to free all the Israelites who were slaves in Egypt. He wanted Moses to ask Pharaoh this so that Israelites could be freed and go to the special country that God had promised them they could live in. Now, this was a really big thing to ask of Moses. It was a really scary thing for him to have to do. So God sent Aaron, who was Moses' older brother, to go and meet Moses and to help him. Now Aaron was a very confident person, he was a good leader, and God asked him to go and help Moses. Now the first thing that Moses and Aaron did was they called together all the elders and the leaders of the Israelites, so all the important people amongst the Israelites, and they told them everything that God had told Moses. So they told them that God had a plan and that he was planning to free all the Israelites from slavery. And these people were delighted, they were so happy, they believed what Moses said, and they were so pleased that God had seen how miserable they were as slaves and had a plan to save them from that. So next, Moses and Aaron went before Pharaoh, who was the terrifying leader of the Egyptians. And Moses came to him and he said, "The Lord has said, let my people go." But Pharaoh didn't want to listen to this. He said, "Who is this God that you speak of? I don't know him. And how dare he tell me what to do? I will not let your people go." And Pharaoh was actually so angry that he ordered all the slave drivers who were in charge of the Israelite slaves to be extra harsh to the Israelites. And he told the Israelites that not only would they have to build the pyramids and the other buildings they built, they would have to gather straw and make their own bricks, because in those days all the bricks were made of mud and straw. And this was really harsh on the Israelites because they didn't have the time to both gather the straw and make the bricks and build the buildings. So it meant they had to work extra hard. And as a result of this, they got beaten more, the slave drivers were extra harsh to them, and life for them just got a lot more difficult. So the Israelites were furious with Moses and Aaron. They said, "How dare you go to Pharaoh and tell him these things? Look how much more difficult it has made our life. Things were better before you asked him to let us go." Now Moses was really saddened by this, so he came to God and he got on his knees and he prayed. And he said, "Lord, why did this happen? Why haven't you rescued the people yet like you said you would? Why has life got harder for them?" And the Lord said, "Moses, just trust me. Wait and see what I will do. I will rescue the people just like I said I would." So that was our story for today, the next chapter of Moses and everything that he did there. I'm now going to give you some questions to have a think about. You might want to think about them on your own, or you might want to discuss them as a family. So firstly, I want you to think, how do you think Moses felt when he came before Pharaoh? Do you think he was confident, or do you think he was terrified? And secondly, think, do you ever have to do things that you feel scared to do? And if you do, how do you build up the courage to get yourself to do them even though you're afraid? Next, have a think about, does having someone there to support you when you have to do scary things, does that help? Just like Moses and Aaron? And who supports you to do those things? And finally, have a think about, have you ever prayed about something and you just felt like God didn't answer, or the answer he gave you wasn't the one you're expecting? Have a think about those things and think about the story of Moses, how he had to trust and wait on God, and how he had Aaron there to support him. Great. Have a great morning. Bye.
Hi, my name's Debbie and I'm from Gorsley Kids. Today I'm going to help you learn the memory verse, but we're going to do it with actions. Now the memory verse comes from Psalm 46 verse 1. So let's begin. God is our protection and our strength. He always helps us in time of trouble. Psalm 46 verse 1. Let's do it one more time. God is our protection and our strength. He always helps us in times of trouble. Psalm 46 verse 1. Bye-bye.
Hey boys and girls, it's lovely to see you again for another dance session. So we've learnt the chorus and verse 1. We're going to go through those again and learn the moves to the next verse. So, are you ready? Great, have fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, me and God's children marching to the Red Sea. Pharaoh and his army coming after me. I raised my rod, stuck it in the sand, and all of God's children walked on dry land.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I talked to a burning bush the other day. Said, now listen to the words that I have to say. Pharaoh's got my children in the palm of his hand. Gonna lead them out into the promised land.
Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, me and God's children marching to the Red Sea. Pharaoh and his army coming after me. I raised my rod, stuck it in the sand, and all of God's children walked on dry land.
Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was amazing dancing, guys. Well done. Keep practicing by watching the videos, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Good morning, boys and girls. Great to meet with you on this Sunday morning, or whenever you catch up with this video that Chantal is kindly putting together. Chantal's just asked me to share with you a Bible text and just unpack it a bit. And it's from Proverbs. I love the book of Proverbs because it's like a list of instructions or guides that can help us in our daily life in walking with God. And the text this morning is from Proverbs 18 verse 10. Let me read these words to you. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, or fortress in some books. Bible text, it says fortress. The righteous, that's God's people, run to him and are safe. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about fortress, I think about castles. And I've got a couple of pictures of castles here for you. Here's a really strong castle, fortress. Now, if you were on the inside of this fortress or this castle and it was all locked up, you'd struggle to get inside, wouldn't you? But I've also printed off this picture of a castle that's gone to ruin, really, and it's all broken down. The walls have disintegrated, and if you were in this castle, you wouldn't feel very protected, would you? Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about castle, I feel about the fact that I'm probably safe and I'm protected, and that anything that attacks me is probably not going to be successful, like this castle. And in a real way, what God's saying is that if God's people come to him and ask him to look after them, then he's going to protect them. And I know last week you learnt about God's name and about his character and his abilities, and you learnt about Moses and about how Moses was on a journey, but throughout the whole of this journey, even when he was a baby, he was being entrusted into God's hands. And God protects us. And a bit like being in a fortress, when we're in God's hands, whatever we face, whatever situations we face, and whatever Satan tries to have a go at us and tries to deceive us and tries to change our path, if we focus on God, then we're protected and we're looked after. And all God wants us to do is just love him, and he'll look after us and he'll protect us. And I don't know about you boys and girls, but that's a real promise and that's a real assurance, isn't it? That if we ask God to protect us and guide us, then he'll look after us. And it's a little bit like, I've got a glasses case here and I need to wear glasses. If I don't wear glasses, I can't see anything. Long distance, I can see things really close, but further away, like if I'm trying to read my Bible, I can't read my Bible. But if I put my glasses on, then I can see everything in my Bible and it really becomes clear. And in a real way, the glasses case protects my glasses. So if my glasses dropped on the floor or on the table, that's the floor, they're protected. Let's make sure this experiment has worked. There you go, see, my glasses are protected. And a little bit like the glasses case, I've also got this tooth protector. It's a toothbrush holder, and every night and every morning when I brush my teeth and I finish brushing my teeth, and I won't show you how I do it because you'll probably criticise me, I put my toothbrush away in this toothbrush holder because it protects it from germs and from getting dirty, and I know that when I come to use it in the evening it's clean. And a little bit like the toothbrush holder or the glasses case holder or the castle, if we ask God into our lives, then he'll protect us, he'll look after us, he'll protect you like the castle would protect you, or he'll protect you like the glasses holder protects my glasses, or the toothbrush holder protects my toothbrush. And that's my promise to you today, that if you ask God to come into your lives and to just be in the centre of everything you do, then he'll protect you. And you've got that assurance. Like Proverbs says, the name of the Lord is a strong fortress or tower. The righteous run in and are safe. We're given that assurance that he'll look after us and he'll protect us. And a little bit like Moses, who faced some difficult circumstances and situations, but he trusted in God, didn't he? And boys and girls, I just want you to know that God loves you unconditionally. That means it doesn't matter what happens, he loves you all the time. And that he just wants you to come into his fortress, and he wants you to know that you're safe. And I just wanted to share that with you this morning. I hope it's been helpful. Remember the glasses case that protects the glasses, or the toothbrush holder that protects my toothbrush. God, if he's in your life, will protect you, and he'll be like a fortress where you will feel safe. So have a good rest of the day. Look after yourselves. Be kind to your mum and dad, and we'll look forward to catching up soon. Bye.